as she's walking us through her very small town, which is very cute, very quaint, beautiful, clearly very Swiss. The way the houses are built and the colors, you can tell these are Swiss settlers. She says that this year is different and all of the locals are absolutely freaking out. And we feel it right when we meet her parents and a couple of her friends. They are running around and it feels absolutely chaotic, as if they're so far behind. And we're like, okay, maybe they're behind on setting up. Maybe they didn't time this right. But she goes on to say that there's going to be 6,000 people here tomorrow because the festival's the next day, and they usually only have 600 to 1,000. But apparently there was this video game called Fallout 76 that featured Helvetia and the Fastnacht Festival in the game. So it's bringing an entirely new demographic to Helvetia for Fastnacht. Literally 6 times as many people are showing up, and they had no idea until the day before. And they probably wouldn't have even known if one of the locals didn't come across a Facebook post while they were closer to civilization and had a little bit of Wi-Fi. 6,000 people would have showed up unannounced, and they wouldn't
shaking hands, center of the ring, and here we go.
May the best man win. Look, I think we are in store for a hard-fought matchup between these two superstars.
There's the battle we've already seen, the respect these superstars share for each other.
Yeah, but that can always backfire. You can't always expect the same mutual respect from everyone you meet.
You're not totally off base there, Corey.
That was beautiful.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Really overzealous going with a pin attempt there.
Dominic gets cut off.
Cody Rhodes is incredibly talented inside the ring and a terrific athlete. But if you ask me, the X factor for Rhodes in this one is going to be his fighting spirit. It's Cody's relentlessness that could shift things in his favor.
We've certainly seen that to be the case before. Rhodes just doesn't know how to give up. Pedigree by Rhodes!
Perfectly delivered, and Cody's gambles are paying off.
Put all your chips on the table and let it ride on Rhodes. Just getting bounced off the ring post. Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Targeted stop to the arm. And Dominic is failing to offer any resistance here.
The fighting spirit of Cody Rhodes on full display here. Cody's digging deep and giving everything he's got. From the top rope, look out below! The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
He's able to slip away from that.
And that blow has him wavering.
But the question now is, can you find a response through the pain?
Hard impact on the back.
Rhodes has his opponent looking to put his opponent on Dream Street. Crossroads.
There's two.
He wins! He wins!
Here is your winner, the
While I admire the respect they showed earlier, it's obvious it doesn't always work out.
Respect isn't always about winning, Corey.
I don't know if I would expect Corey to know much about respect, Byron.
So we had some entertainment for the night. Just trying to recharge our batteries. 10 p.m. rolls around. We both looked dozing off a little bit. The town had pretty much stopped working. Everybody had fallen asleep. We started hearing something hitting our window. It sounded like pebbles every couple seconds, hitting the side of the house, hitting the window. And mind you, we're the only people in this house. We're on the second story, and there's multiple windows where we could pretty much see every single angle. But something was hitting the window to my left. The first few times that it happened, I was like, whatever. It might be a tree branch in the wind hitting it. But then it started to get more intense. Like whoever was doing it was throwing bigger rocks because we weren't reacting to the smaller ones. So Jess and I are looking at each other thinking, somebody trying to get our attention, why wouldn't they just knock on the front door? So finally a big one hits the glass. I'm a little bit frustrated. I get up, I open the curtains, look out the window, and I see a man wearing a large mask. I actually don't even know if I would call it a mask. It was like a headpiece, like a bobblehead.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT NXT Mutiny Women's Championship.
From the house, looking up at our window, and I know that he can see me. I know that he can see that I
Guys,
see
it
him.
is time for a Tiffany Epiphany.
Those close.
Tiffany Stratton, ready to dominate the competition.
Outside of this window, in the middle of the night, in the middle of West Virginia mountains, where only 60 people live. So Jess asks me, and I have to turn around and tell my girlfriend, in the middle of the night, there's a masked man trying to get our attention outside. Her obvious reaction is, oh my God, a little whore.
An elite gymnast turned WWE superstar, Stratton turns heads with her prettiest moonsault ever.
Just an undeniably impressive athlete, Stratton mixes acrobatics and power to jaw-dropping effect.
Tiffany Stratton is so much more than just another pretty face.
The house gave this guy the opportunity.
Tiffany is one of the best, no matter who she faces.
Well, she definitely has the ego to believe that.
Mascot headpiece. It's not only on the front of his face, it covers his entire head. He disappears in the forest.
We already know who wants the smoke.
Look around, everybody's on their feet because the Street Profits are in the building.
The energy level just got cranked up, and the Profits are fired up.
Mascot heads. And the town is completely silent. Clearly everyone's trying to get coins. The rest of the town are having a hard time sleeping because this guy just keep their arms peeled, looking out each window. And in a town that small,
Guys, raise your cups for the Street Profits.
We only have bottled water, you idiot.
Well, look at me. I've got a cup. Check it out.
What is in that cup? It stinks.
It's homemade kombucha, Corey. Hey, you want some?
No.
Your loss.
away from where the sound is coming from. And he has on a mascot hat of a Caucasian man with blonde hair with a big smile. And he runs off into the woods. And we're like, what is this guy doing? So he disappears. And we wait another 10 minutes. And from the other direction, we hear another commotion. We don't hear glass shatter, but this building's closer to ours. We hear somebody yelling out of their window, who are you? The festival's tomorrow. Go to bed. And we wait a couple minutes. And we see running away from the commotion with the same mascot hat.
A win here cements her as one of the great champions of this era.
Let's just circle the town and enter in a different direction. And it seems as if he's turning ahead. And the fifth time, he ran directly past our house, and we were only getting a good look at him. And that's when we weren't scared anymore. Didn't call, ditching, or something of that nature. It looked like a teenager just messing around. And clearly, they had no ill intent, because they were doing the same thing to everybody. And we had a couple more walks in our window that night, but we didn't even get out of bed. Every hour or two, we would wake up from it, and as long as they didn't come knock on the front door,
Introducing the challenger. From Prior Lake, Minnesota, the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
so we wake up the next morning.
And her opponent from Akron, Ohio, the NXT Mutiny Women's Champion, B-Fab.
And which woman tonight will lay claim to the top spot in Mutiny with the NXT Mutiny Women's Championship?
She's probably out waiting for us. We have to go find her. It's not going to be that hard. We get around, look at each other, and we're like, what's going to take over? We get dressed. We duck through these really short door frames. We get out of this house for ants. And I open the door, and I almost backflipped.
Bell rings, and we've got an exciting match for the NXT Mutiny Women's Championship.
Well, Mutiny is a brand based on rebellion, and to be the top woman around here, well, you're letting the world know that you're ready to fight anyone, anytime.
There is a definite hunger and aggression when we see when this title is up for grabs. Like you said, Corey, this is going to be a fight.
And I look at his legs, and I know it's not an alien. And he pulls his head off.
Methodically targeting the arm.
Searching for any advantage towards the title, trying to dismantle the champ's arm. We got to cover, guys, for the championship. And she kicks out. He's trying to get this thing done as quickly as possible.
And she's
taking that time.
Positioning the arm. Oh, man! Leg drop arm breaker.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Ooh. Well, Tiffany Stratton is clearly impressive in the ring. She's still relatively inexperienced in the ring. Corey, do you think that could end up being a problem for Tiffany in this match?
I actually think it might play into her favor here, Cole. That inexperience can make Tiffany far more unpredictable in the ring, and that unpredictability is something she can ultimately use to her advantage.
Just shows you how little the challenger is to the champion.
Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury.
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here. And a menacing look from B-Fab.
Oh, boy. Back in the ring. I thought the count was going to end this one.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench.
Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
In full control here. Face first.
Knife edge chop. Stratton with a back handspring splash.
Right on target with a stop to the gut.
Assisted drop kick.
He's a
Oh, for the title.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Ah, shot to the back. Oh.
Not a good spot to be in. Into a sidewalk slam. Armbar.
Punishing stretch.
Things feel personal now as the champion is just tearing away at the tendons and ligaments in the shoulder.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
Elbow finds its mark.
She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count. There's a Russian leg sweep. Just raining down punches.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Knee smashes right to the spine.
Driven down.
A burst of offense from B-Fab.
B-Fab is executing everything she wants.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. Really trying to do everything she can to get back in.
Neither competitor makes it back. We have a double count out.
Guys, the parade is next. So we have to organize all of these people that made these amazing costumes and have them walk down the main street of town. We didn't really have to do anything other than herd them like sheep and guide them in the right direction, but it didn't change the fact that we were pretty much in the parade, which was cool. And that's when the energy of the festival really started to raise. Music is being played, people are talking, laughing, drinking, eating, doing a parade down the main street. You could feel why people would come here. And even though the town was not prepared for the amount of people, it enhanced it. It wasn't only the usual people that would visit, which were great. Local West Virginians that like this niche Swiss tradition. It was also a lot of gamers from around the country that were all into Fallout. It was a very